The actual process of the show is moving much faster than I can actually record anything. Not because, like, I don't get it done, it's because my family's always fucking home. God! Reversal. Ha! I wrote a comedy. No, yeah, okay, we're actually making progress with these entries, because now we're up to the actual rehearsal period. We have begun rehearsing Roommates live at Apartment 19, which is exciting. Everything's exciting in this whole thing. God, you can tell, because I'm getting excited. It's disgusting. We're finally at the point where people have started to act. The first thing we did after we all warmed up, of course, was get into improv exercises, which we did to get better understandings of our character. The actor playing Toby was given the role of first a bartender and then a guy who works at a bank, while the rest of the characters play characters who basically hassle him at work, which was fun.
So, if I change the counts, follow me?
Okay, why?
This loan. We had a very big loan.
Yeah.
A very big one.
Yep.
And we've already spent most of it.
Do you get it? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
It was fun, it was hilarious. The actors for John, Mandy, and Tina all... Oh, they're so big.
Tragedy at the altar!
Yep.
Angry woman is angry!
Yep, it's all done!
Their characters are so big compared to Toby's, like, smallness that it was... they bounced off each other really weirdly, and they never gave Toby enough time to speak, which is always funny. Fucking Mandy kicked a chair.
He did it! It's done! Okay.
She got really fucking into it, it was great. And then fucking Alex. I don't know, the guy who plays Alex is a bit of an... I don't know, he doesn't really do a lot with the role. He didn't end up doing that much in the exercise. The guy playing Alex is me. That's right, I'm in my own goddamn show. This is fine. People do it. Occasionally. Whatever. It's a minor role, it's tiny. He's there for like 2 minutes, then he leaves, it's fine. There was also one exercise that I didn't actually get on camera, because I was in it, in which all 5 actors present were in the one scenario. We were all in an airport and our planes had been cancelled. So everyone kind of just started creating chaos. Mandy started hitting on everyone nearby. Tina was distraught. John was trying to turn this all into a profit somehow. Toby was losing his mind. And Alex was just like on the phone talking to his friend like, hey brah, some shit's going on. It was fun. It was funny. I had a good time. I can't tell if the guy playing Toby was like legitimately getting into it or if he was just freaking out. Toby is abused so much in this show, and so is the actor because of it, and I feel for him. And I can't tell if his reactions are genuine or he's acting. Either way, like, good decision, good choice, good casting decision, words. Another thing was the characterization of the characters. We don't have them yet. We're all kind of... It's like we're all stereotypes at the moment. We're stereotypes, we're parodies of our own characters, which is a starting point. But it's not really where we need to end up, so we're all going to be like getting better. Like, at the moment this isn't even like a roommate specific update, this is just talking about a show that we're rehearsing for. Because that's no different to anything else, but it's interesting because like I know what the characters are meant to be to me, and obviously the directors do as well to them. So coming into this and seeing like these funny people, these funny characters, kind of just at a base level without like the rest of the real stuff coming through is weird. Because, like, with every other show that I've been in, I don't really know who the characters are because I haven't read the script before, obviously. So when I see everyone act, like, it's not something I think about. Even when I do it, it's not something that I think about, and, like, the characters just grow on their own, and I'm like, oh, so this is who the person is, or this is who the person is. But with this, I've already gone through the whole, like, growth period in my head. Like, I already know what these characters can be. Not what they will be, but, like, what they can be. So to see people at that first step with it, like to see them at that place before like all the work has gone into it, is first and foremost frustrating, not in a bad way, kind of like in a petty, why aren't we at the last stage yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? That's kind of what the deal is, so it's not a big deal at all. I don't even know why I'm talking about it, because I need content is why. Anyway, in addition to this, while I was actually watching everyone act, I was also like making notes in my script of things that need to be fucking changed, because I hear the lines that are said and I think, nope, yeah, that needs to be different, that needs to change, that needs to not sound so terrible. So my script has like got a whole bunch of like stars next to all these different lines that I'm gonna go back and like rewrite and re-edit and see if that's okay. Submit it to the director again, like, hey, by the way, this is all the stuff that I think is shit, let's fix it. The first rehearsal, as most end up being, was like figuring out like generally where actors are gonna be standing in. We just ran it from the beginning. The actors just like reading their lines and like rehearsing and learning, etc., as you're meant to do. And the directors just sort of let them like move around as they saw fit. Like they just kind of did their own thing, which worked. They like covered a lot of ground. They used the space and it looked normal, it looked natural.
What do you think of us now, Toby?
It was cool, like seeing them like figuring out as it went along, and it was like brought to life before my very eyes. And the first thing I noticed is that none of us have our pacing right for this whole show because we're still learning the lines. Once we learn the lines, these jokes are gonna like be so fucking snappy. They're gonna be like immediate. You're gonna have no time to recover, pretty much. Like Toby, actually. It's an immersive experience. And while they were doing it, everyone kept coming up with like different ideas for like the different scenes, like different elements of like physical comedy as well. Like everyone was just like trying whatever they want to offer for a starting base, and it's working. It's coming great. Everyone's funny. Everyone's doing funny things. Trying like to do different things with each other. Like there's like, okay, right, this and that, okay, right, cool, yeah, and then they do it and it's funny. This is all working cool. And this was the first rehearsal. I'm thinking about everything in my head. This is day one. I'm already intrigued, excited as to what comes next. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be cool. Yeah.